So, hello there, people. It's your girl, AdwoaLanny, once again, representing live from bus stop. Yeah, you know how we do it. If you're a new person here, just click the subscribe button. Keep your comments coming. Share this for me, and you will surely see more of me. If you're an old person here, you know how we do it. And I know I promised you guys, like, I know I did, that I was going to try to be active here, but I've been caught up with one or two things. I'm hoping to get them done sooner, and then we get down to business, like strictly business. You know what I mean by when I say business, like business. Okay. So if you already connected to me on my Facebook or my WhatsApp, you know what happens every Friday. We have comments and opinions every Friday, like every Friday. You can join the conversation, you can join the discussion every Friday. Like I don't miss Fridays. Like Fridays are my, you know, go to area, so you can join me and let's discuss more. See you right after this break. So welcome back. It's still AdwoaLanny here on bus stop, and let's get right to it. Opinions and comments. And the very first time I typed out a question, I was actually scared that people wouldn't reply, and they did. And the question was very interesting and very simple. I think 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Let's forget about the number of weeks this was, but I think it was in August, yeah, or September, one of the above. And it was quite interesting. So the first question I ever asked on this whole thing was, does age matter in dating? Does age matter in dating? When it comes to dating, does age matter at all? So I'm just going to give you my view, my perspective, and everything on it. Trust me, I've analyzed things. So I know. When I say I know, you should know I know. I know what's up, right? And then I'm going to read out other people's comments, other people's views, and everything they had concerning this topic. So whether age matters in dating or not, I personally think it's dependent on whoever is in the relationship, like really, because they make their own decisions, okay? And in as much as age is dependent on people in dating, I believe people have their own age ranges that they deal with most times because probably they might be comfortable dating someone who is maybe 3 years older than them, but 4 years they find it a little bit odd. And most of the times is because probably they have an elder brother who is at like this age. Probably my brother is 4 years older than me. I wouldn't want to date someone who is 4 years older than me. And in as much as age range counts as well, I also think experiences, probably they've dated someone who was way older than them and it treated them kind of in a bad way or made them feel some way. Yeah. So they make decisions based on that. Yeah. And as I was saying before, people have age ranges and they use that to guide them when they're about to date, when they're dating and stuff, so that they keep themselves sane. They see maybe someone with a lesser age or someone with a higher age than their age range as a red flag. It's possible, trust me, it's so possible that people see people that way. And coming from the female perspective, our society raises us in a way that a man is supposed to give you security, a man is supposed to be the head of the family, a man is supposed to be your everything, like provider and all, and so we feel people who are young can't really give us that kind of thing. So we, the female, you have to really step up your game and become the older one in the relationship. Too much stress and all. So females naturally, females already go with the mentality that my husband has to be older than me so that I don't have to go through the stress of having to mother someone's child, having to take care of someone's child. Like, that's not my job, right? So why would I go for someone younger than me and then have to mature the person, that kind of vibe? So that is why females really don't like going for people who are younger than them or people who are their age mates. And their age mates mostly is because it gets to a point, females will grow rapidly. Most females grow rapidly. I don't know why I'm not aging. I have to go and ask God because I don't know why I'm not aging. I don't know the rapid growth they are talking about. Probably I'm not part. But yeah, so and the average woman grows very rapidly. So if I have the same age with you and I'm growing rapidly, it will get to a point where I am actually looking very old and you're still looking young. And that is going to be I'm not saying it's going to, it can cause issues in the relationship. And coming from the male's perspective, I've actually spoken to a few guys about this whole dating thing and the age thing. And one thing that I kept resounding in all was well, most times when a lady is a few years older than you, respect is not really mutual. They have that kind of, I'm older than you, so you have to bow to me kind of thing. I'm not talking about sugar mummies. Sugar mummies are on the whole, I'm not saying sugar mummies are good anyway, but sugar mummies, because they know they need you, they'll sponsor you, they'll give you that kind of vibe and stuff. But when you're dating someone who is like 2 years older, a female who is 2 years older than you, 3 years older than you, and then it gets to the point where she feels she's older than you, you are messing up. I have to tell you are messing up. She's just going to do it right, like straightforward, without anything, because she feels she's older in the relationship and then she has to straighten things when they are going wrongly. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So all these societal ideas, how people were brought up, people's experiences, people's personal perceptions, people's life actually influence people. Probably the person has been to a seminar or something and then heard a few things about dating, that you should date someone who is this age, and then I remember when I was growing up in SSJHS, they kept saying, they kept telling the boys that the women in the class, they are not their age mates, or they are not their classmates. Their wives are yet to be born and stuff. Yeah, so all these things just keep resounding in people's ears, and they really take it to heart. It becomes their habit with time, and then they grow with it, and eventually they live like it. It becomes one of their principles or rules in life, and you can't do anything about it because it's my person. You want to date me, but I don't want to date you because of age or something. You can't arrest me or anything. It's normal. Yeah, so let's just go into comments, a little bit of comments. I think some of the comments confirmed what I've said now. Yeah, so let's just do it. This is still bus stop. I am still AdwoaLanny, and we're talking about, does age matter in dating? Like, does age matter in dating? Let's see what people think. So this is from Shanti, and she says, I don't think it matters so far as there's friendship. Flow cry. Yeah, flow. And okay, so this person doesn't want her name to be known, so she says age doesn't matter. I guess so. It is love. Well, that's all I can say. Having someone to understand you, help you spiritually, emotionally, etc. That is what she wants in a man. Yeah, another person says it does not matter because age is just a number. Age is a number. Really? I never knew that. Someone help me out. Okay, so another person says, well, yes and no. It's a personal preference. Like I said, whatever you are okay with, do. I don't think there should be a fixed thing that is accepted. I really don't think it matters more. But as I said, it's a matter of personal preference. Everyone is different. Of course, I'm different, you're different. Yeah. And this is Giles. Giles is okay, so we'll talk about Giles later on. He actually does pencil drawings and stuff. So you can hit him up. I'll leave his contact below. He does amazing pencil drawings. Trust me, it's amazing, exquisite drawing. So he says, no, it doesn't matter. Dating cannot function without love, and love has no condition or whatsoever. The soul wants what it wants, but it should be reasonable. There can be 10 to 15 years difference, and it doesn't matter. What matters is how you relate with each other, the friendship, loyalty, your mind's maturity level. Your mind's maturity level, the flow of love between both. That's interesting, right? Maturity level. Probably another time we talk about maturity and all those things. Obviously, it's underrated. Obviously, it's overrated. We will see whether it's underrated or overrated. This person says there's nothing wrong with two people of the same age dating, but sometimes it's more appropriate for the guys to go in for a younger lady. And this is because most ladies fear, since we are of the same age, knowing ladies grow faster than guys. You might end up leaving me along the line or cheating behind my back, because it will get to a point where she might not look attractive to you as compared to when she was young. Other times, it also has to do with the compatibility, because recently I found myself in a position where we were of the same age, but because we weren't compatible with each other, it couldn't work out, considering the fact that since you guys are of the same age, at times disrespect comes in. Like I said, if sometimes it's not like disrespect, but it's more like an age thing where I'm older than you, so I have to be the penny in the relationship kind of thing here. So this person also says age doesn't, cause age is just a number. You can be old but not sensible. That's harsh. You could still act childish. Someone might be young but still will think and act way mature than an older person. Yes, experience is a key, but no matter how experienced one might be, with a different person, it's a new experience. That's actually true. Everyone in the dating life with another person, like the way me and you, when we date, the vibe will be, it won't be the same when I date another person. Yes, so I think it's understandable. So this person also says, for me, age does not really matter in dating. I think both partners can have strong relationship as long as they understand each other's flaws, do respect, love, and care for each other. Age is just a number, though. Of course, people keep saying age is just a number, but really, is it just a number? I'm asking you, is it just a number? Leave your comment, though. Well, age really doesn't matter, but then it should be of a good range, because one would like to be with his or her loved one for a long time. That's actually true. Imagine dating someone who is 50 years older than you, and you are 20 years, 70 years. Like, I'm not saying also be wager, but like logically, in our mindset, or how society makes us think, is the older ones are supposed to die. That's the natural way of things. Like, older ones go, newer ones come, and then we get old, we die. Like that's the cycle of life. Although some things have interfered, but still that's the cycle of life. So eventually you'll be wage out. So I beg, consider your age range. So personally, I really like this guy, not because he's my personal like he's my person, he's also one of my people. But he has also been in a situation, that kind of situation where the lady was a year, just 1 year older than him. A lady say because she's old, it's not possible to date. Although they like each other, the vibe was there, all, but because of the age difference, so what's it, baby? So he says, "You're not helping. She left me because of age." I don't know again this up. Broken heart. So he says, "What do you think I would say?" I would say, "No, it doesn't matter." So eventually he says age doesn't matter, but then the lady left him because of age. I should just have known before starting anything with her. So that is why I'm saying I should have known her age before getting into anything with her. So age doesn't matter to him here. Another person says age. I would say no, with the reason that when the heart desires, there's nothing to stop it. In fact, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's your decision. You know why you love that person. Yeah, I know why I love that person. So yeah. Another says, yeah, if the ages are too far apart, it gets to some time when the older one feels respect is due him or her with like some sort of elder sibling. Like I said, yeah, but not the yes say. You always kind of respect. So basically more like that mutual thing. When you love someone and you have your own jokes, you play with the person, you have that kind of respect, mutual respect and thing. Yeah, that is there. You can even say Adwoa, kwasia to each other, like that kind of flow level, because you guys understand each other, you guys have that kind of vibe. So this is from my own daughter, yeah, Daniela, and she says, "I doubt it does because maturity and love isn't age bound. It's dependent on you. Do you love him, and do you think you can stick with him till? Are you okay with the age difference? Because pressure will certainly come and people will criticize you. So if you can still be yourself, irrespective, then you can." That's a good advice. I like her. She's my daughter, of course. She's supposed to give good advice. Cole says the age difference must not be that much. Let's take you and I for instance. I'm sure you grew past me, but not that much. That one is cool, but as the point the person can give birth to you, there's a question mark, and the question mark is the emoji question mark with the red ink. Okay, so another person says, nah, age is just a number, but it does matter sometimes. You just have to be wise in choosing. Be wise, be wise in choosing. Okay, so Candy is an old slang somewhere down the line. Yeah. So Candy says, is relative, not definitely, but depends on 1, vast difference in ages of both partners. 2, which gender's age is older. 3, reason of the relation. That's interesting. Another one. So it goes on to say age doesn't matter much, even though it does in certain situations, such as an old man, 54, dating an 18-year-old girl for his mere pleasures and her financial stability, respectively. That's not the balance here. It's not even based on love. Or an elderly woman in a relationship with a young man below her age, for instance, 35 years old man and 24 years man. Although it shouldn't be anybody's problem, it's worth the talks and criticisms. It is a little too outrageous in a moral setting. That's quite true, because people are going to come for you. People will come for you. People will always be in your business. People will always be in your issue. So it goes on to say that is why it shouldn't have been anybody's problem. But surely society shapes people, culture, ain't them now go make us think so. You see, society is shaping the pattern of beliefs and executions in almost everybody. It makes people think of what others think of them before they do anything or even live their own lives. It's a little scary, but surely it is what it is. And that is true. In as much as we think, I'm my own person, killer bee, like, no one can stop me. I'm in my own world. You still have one idea, one ideology, one principle, one rule, which was made up by society. And people have already lived some kind of life. You just came into this world some centuries ago. No one is here who has been 2 centuries old. Everybody is like a century old. So you've met people's practices, people's life have shaped you. That is how come in our Ghanaian setting, we have some kind of mentality. Asians have their own mentality. US people, Americans, they have their own mentality. England, they have their own mentality. Because everyone in the society they come from, everyone in the way they were raised, everyone in his or her culture. So yeah, society shapes us in one way or the other. So another person says, oh, Hene, I there's another story. We'll tell Hene story one day. So Hene says, yes and no, per the basis of individualism. Ladies feel younger guys can't take care of them and can't help them in taking decisions, just because they have this perception that those younger ones have kiddie brain and it will be a burden on them to nurture them. But in reality, it's true. If you date someone younger than you really have to groom the person to fit to your standard, or else society will let you know that the person doesn't really fit your age or standard and you need a better person. Trust me, that attitude from society towards the person sucks and can lead to unwanted breakup. No, because relationship deals with key factors such as love, sacrifice, commitment, and forgiveness. If you really have this in you towards the person, and they are strong and the same energy cometh from that side too, there's nothing to be worried about. Age will just be a number, because both of them will understand each other. Society plays a role, but in actual sense, dating a younger partner, you have to know that some behave like your younger siblings. So definitely at a point in time, you will feel it within that they end your age or standard, except if you have those factors I talked about. That's kind of true. So another person says, not really. Age is just a number. Love knows no age. It's communication and how to be there for each other. That's all. So yeah, I met someone who is like 33, dating someone who is 60 years. I was shocked. She was like the man loved her and takes care of her. She got out of 2 marriages safe. So as I said, experiences. So Rabbi actually sends a picture, and the picture he sends is more like a very old person with a young guy, and the age gap between them is 37 years. That's the age gap. Like 37. Like, yeah, I say, yeah, old boy, Now I mean 37 years. That's what I mean by age gap, 37 years, like age gap. So he sends this to me, and I actually asked him, is it not sure says because of money? And he says, no, you dear, it can't be genuine love. So probably it could be genuine love. It could be because of money. Who knows? Who can say? Love is a strange thing. So Joanna says age doesn't really matter in relationships. It just has to be mutual respect and understanding. But the difference shouldn't be too much though. It can be 1 to 10 years difference. Anyways, all age doesn't matter in relationships. Thank you. So she actually gave an age range before she said age doesn't matter. So in essence, it does matter a little bit to her. So another person says, Well, it depends on how long you want it to go. Dating to marry, it matters most and not exceed 12 years interval. But sugar daddies and mummies dear, a seminal work court. A seminal work court pa. Creamy is actually a photographer. I met Creamy through a friend, that's Acid. And yeah, we still vibe, we still vibe. So Creamy says, yes, it matters. You can't date a minor or you will go to jail. That is true. You will go to, you be jail. It matters a lot anyway. Age is structured in life for a purpose because of hormonal changes. It's also based on age. I believe if you are dating, it should be to the altar. So dating someone really older than you as a man is a problem because menopause sets in and sexual habits need to change. But someone younger can hold on till a man passes that stage. Probably. It could be true, who knows? So another person says, no, please. Age doesn't necessarily matter in a relationship. What's important is finding that soulmate. Age dear, a last cry. Soulmates for crew, crew. Another person says, right now, dear, nobody is sure looking at age. If the person is mature and reasonable, I think you are good to go. So this person, Salom Speaks. Salom Speaks is he's just Salom Speaks. If you don't know Salom Speaks, you have an app called Facebook, and you don't know Salom Speaks. I beg you are missing a lot. Just type it, Salom Speaks. You will see what I'm talking about. He's one of the people I really like to hear his views because he has a weird way of looking at things, and I like weird people. There are lots of weird people who I've already read, but I'm mentioning him specifically because that is what he does. He's one of those people who do them kind of things, criticize and look at things critically and that kind of thing. He doesn't care who you are. He's just going to, as long as it's not right, he's just going to put it to you. This is it. You should have done it this way, and that's it. So yeah, Salon Speaks. He has even a writing blog. He has a lot of stuff he does online. So just go to Facebook. Just type Salon Speaks. You find who I'm talking about. So he says it does with a lot of S's, and he says trust me with a lot of E's, and he says so it is a determinant of mutual respect between a couple. This generation looks like it wants to overlook it, but is the reality. If a man is older than a woman, then it is very easy for the whole a man is the head of the household tradition to work. The reality is men have an inherent egoistic trait that makes them want to be in the lead everywhere. That's true. Men are very egoistic. Who doesn't know about that? So for that to remain tamed and calm, this age thing should favor men in a relationship. But same age or the woman is older, trouble. It is only very few that have an understanding and work it out properly, because the man would feel at a point that the lady may be making him feel smaller than he should be. Like I've already said all that. So he just brings more light to what I've been saying, like over and over and over and over again. So, quick question. That's why. Now, please, I beg you. He says he's looking for a girlfriend. Quick question. Quick question. I'm giving you a shout out. They'll come to you. He's not actually a social media person, and he's another person. He's my personal person. I like to disturb me a lot. And he also has a weird way of looking at things. I don't know which eyes they look at things from, but they do. So please, if you want Kweku Assurance number, please drop your number below, or you just type below, I want Kweku Assurance. I'll personally direct you to him. Okay. Thank you for understanding. So Kweku Assurance says it does. Age might not mean maturity, but there's some experience that comes with going through phases, through growing. You experience as you grow. So yeah, I mean, dating someone based mainly on how old they are might not be as you would expect, since maturity counts a lot for growth. But then again, by virtue of living through certain phases of life, by age, people can grow from that too. Men will go for younger than themselves to establish the whole "I'm older than you" authority of the relationship. But if the woman doesn't respect, that is basically cost 90, of course. It could be vice versa. For me, age matters when you are planning how and when you see your dating life and future with another person looks like. You can't date someone for ages when you have different plans on when to be married and expect them to go along with it when they are not in tandem with your decision and are aging alongside it. That's true. That's true. Because most times people just overestimate things. Ladies and guys, we like marriage. We like it. So when you're dating, you expect that you'll be talking about marriage and all, and then you see where the person is not really in the mood. The person is just in for that kind of "you're my girlfriend, you're my partner," but the person is not in for that kind of long-term thing, and then you keep on it. No, you're stressing the person, please. You should just cut certain things off. So this is a wrap up of everything we've talked about on does age really matter in dating. So let me ask the question again. Does age matter in dating? As you see me go, I shall return. Have a nice day. Yours truly, bus.stop. Yours truly, AdwoaLanny. Keep following me. Keep subscribing to my channel. Keep being you. Keep being lovely to me. Keep your comments coming in. Keep sharing. Keep liking. Keep following. Keep macabre smooth. And please kindly follow me on my social media handles. It's necessary, very necessary. If you want to really keep up with me, you really have to get to social media. Facebook especially, every Friday, opinions and comments. Don't miss it. Don't miss it at all. It's been fun having you guys here. It's been fun being with you guys here. I love you all. You're the apple of my eye. My heart beats. My coochie coochies. Till next time.